Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of the hashtag Truth Challenge podcast / web series, where I talk about the whole truth and nothing but the truth in regards to mental health, young adulthood, and relationships. We are back with the last part of the Nedra Tawwab series. Listen, sis, I know I'm late. Okay? It's the middle of the week, and this was supposed to be uploaded this past Saturday, but listen, the past 2 weeks, I have continually had a lot going on, like inner stuff, and I just did not have podcast energy. I still low-key didn't have podcast energy like an hour before I filmed this video, but I got it together, okay, so I could get this out because I don't have time for me getting in the way of me, okay? No more self-sabotage. Like, better late than never, okay? So we here. Last post of the Nedra Tawwab series is, as you mature, the more you realize, ... This was a great list, and I feel like this is a great way to end this series because there are so many things that I wish I had come into the realization of at a younger age, so I wouldn't be in the mindset that I am in now about a lot of things. Let's get into it. I'm gonna try to make this quick. I say that every time, but then I still be talking the whole time. Okay. As you mature, the more you realize no one has it all together. Sis, I wish somebody would have told me this when I was like 7. If somebody would have told me that everybody don't have it all together, I would not be in a full panic and anxiety attack about half of the things happening in my life at this moment or throughout the years. Because sis, we don't have it together. Like, the fact that just now, and I feel like it's our generation that's coming into this transparency of like not having it together, like we just don't have our shit together, like, and we're being honest about it. And I feel like when we were kids or like teenagers, I feel like nobody was being honest about like their life being in shambles, or at least as an adult. Or maybe it was just that we were young, so there was no reason for them to talk to us about those things, but I wish you would have, so I wouldn't have this false realization of what my life is supposed to be, especially what my 20s are supposed to look like. 20s are overrated. Let's just put a pin in that. We'll maybe come back to that another episode. Number 2, trusting your gut the first time is usually the best option. We mentioned this in the last episode, like, absolutely, like that thing in your stomach that be like, no sis, don't do that, or yes girl, go for it, like take a chance. Like if you just listen to that inner man the first time, it'll never steer you wrong. Number 3, the world is more gray than black and white. Sometimes there is an in-between. And I feel like, especially if you grew up in church, you were very much so taught that there is only black and white, you know, ain't no lukewarm Christians, ain't no lukewarm blah, 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 blah. But like, literally everybody is their own person. We're all individuals, and we're all created to function differently, take in information and process information differently. So to say that everything is black and white is the most unrealistic thing that I think I've ever come into the realization of. There is in between, because there's so many factors for each person. Like, we're individuals, like, and God made us all so uniquely different, and he knew how we would understand things, how we would see things, the way that we would respond to the world. And to give everybody just one way of handling each situation is just like, but how is we gonna do that? How? Tell me how I'm supposed to stop? How I'm supposed to stop? Bloop. As you mature, the more you realize you can't control other people. I feel like my generation at least, we've understood this concept to a certain degree of just like people just do whatever they want to do. And I think one way we try to control people or situations or change people or situations is by our own actions. So a lot of times we feel like, okay, well, if I acted this way in this situation, or if I did this for you, this is also how you should respond to me, which is not true. Like, people are not you. They're not gonna do what you do. They're not gonna have the same grace and kindness and tenderness and sweetness that you have towards them. And we feel like a lot of times because we give that out, we're expected to get that back. But I've learned that that's not always the case, because again, people are individuals, and just because they see you doing something doesn't mean that they're interpreting it as that. So them giving it back could look totally different, and you may not even realize that you're getting it back. It just doesn't look how you think it should look, and then they don't think it looks how they think it should look, and everybody's just doing their own thing. So you can't control anybody or anything, because once again, to the center point, we're all individuals. I hope y'all are following me. Okay. Number 5, holding grudges is not the best use of your time. I feel like we know this, but we don't put it into action. Like, we know that grudges aren't necessary. Like, it's understandable that you're mad or you're upset or you're hurt, and it takes time to recover from that, and it takes time to heal, and things take time, right? But to hold a grudge, it's actually more work than just letting it go. I know for one of the episodes I talked about how I hold stress and anxiety in my body, and it comes out as like physical symptoms. I feel like the same things happen when you have like unforgiveness in your heart, or when you're holding a grudge. Like, it's like a chemical reaction thing in your body, and it can make you sick, sis. You need to forgive that person and stop holding that grudge. It's not cute. And then when you get the wrinkles, and just recover. You can heal, I promise. There's other nice people out there that's gonna treat you right. Number, what I said, 6. Being honest could save you a lot of time. If you would have just told the truth from the beginning, if you would have just told them what the dynamic of the relationship was from the beginning, if you would have just said what you wanted in the beginning, if you would have just said what you didn't want from the beginning, you would save yourself so much time, so much effort, so much energy. If we would just really be honest about what we want from the beginning. And then when we're honest about what we want and what we need, don't entertain anything less or beneath that. Like, you said what you said, that was it. Be honest about what you want. Being honest could mean that you have to be vulnerable, and that's tough. I get it. We don't want to be vulnerable. We don't want to show ourselves just raw in how we are. Childhood, although short, was very impactful. Everything that is wrong with me, right with me, okay with me, not okay with me, bothers me, annoys me, triggers me. Something happened in my childhood or preteen, whatever. All of that stuff matters. And when you start to introspect, because you know you want to be a better person, you want to grow, and you're learning yourself, and you're trying to figure out where these reactions and behaviors are coming from, where they started, where the root of it is. You start going back and back and back, and you realize it was when you was 5 and such said this, and it made you feel like this. And so ever since then, every time somebody says this, it makes you feel this, and therefore you respond like this. That childhood stuff is no joke, and ain't nobody never tell me that. I figured that out on my own, and through just reading and trying to understand myself. Number 8, life is too short to stay in unhealthy relationships. I'm gonna read that one more time for the people in the back, one more time for you, all the way back there. Life is too short to stay in unhealthy relationships. Sis, by the end of it, you will be spiritually drained, spiritually dead. Just go ahead and let it go, okay? We don't got no whole lot of periodically time here on earth. You know, we got stuff to do. We got places to go. We got things. We just got other things, okay? We got stuff to do. Leave the toxicity, okay? Because it's only going to hurt you. That's it. And then gonna take you another periodically long time to heal from it. Break up with him. Number 9. Ooh, where I'm at. Number 9. People tell you exactly who they are. It's your job to listen. People tell you exactly who they are without telling you exactly who they are, okay? Because they'll say and do some things that show their true colors. You just gotta pay attention to people. You gotta really peep, you know what I'm saying? Because when you first meet a person, we all have a persona, right? Where we just show, quote unquote, our best selves or our best characteristics, or maybe we're a little bit more reserved. So we're never gonna show like our whole self. If you pay attention, people will show you their heart. You just gotta be paying attention. These are great things for us to learn, by the way. If you haven't learned these things already or haven't gotten a glimpse of it, just read into it, okay? Do some soul searching on it. It'll help you, okay? It's helping me, and I'm still learning. I've learned this just, y'all know that emoji that's with the okay sign and it's like barely touching. That's how much I've learned, and I still have so much more to learn, and I'm so excited about that. All right, number 10, winning. You gonna get it right or you gonna keep messing it up? Okay, girl, get it together. I don't know what you got going on, but you need to get it together. Number 10, I hope that's what number I'm actually on. Winning an argument is not as important as finding a solution. I haven't been in many arguments in the past like decade. Yeah, so I don't be arguing with people. I guess just because the arguments I have been in, I've genuinely, both of us mutually, whoever it is, have genuinely tried to communicate with one another. Maybe not as effectively. I think it maybe got argumentative because we weren't finding the right language to convey what we were trying to say effectively. So I think sometimes you just get frustrated because you saying something and you feel like the person not understanding you, so you keep trying to say it, and then they frustrated because you frustrated, and then everybody frustrated. So it's like you trying to have a conversation and, you know, find a solution, but you can't because there has to be a level of understanding. And if you can't get to that level of understanding, it's very difficult to then find a solution. So yeah, I haven't been in many arguments, but just very strong and driven conversations to get a person to understand me or understand where I'm coming from, that would hopefully lead to a solutions. Number 11, having a support system improves your mood and quality of life. I didn't realize how important this was until I was somewhere by myself, and I was just looking around and it was nobody but me, and I am here, and everyone else is there, but I am here. But here we are, and that's it. And then I said, oh, I think I want to do A, B, C, and D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Did I say the alphabet right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Did I miss I? I don't know. And I'm just sometimes so stuck that I need like that little extra push, like that little to kind of help me get to the next step of whatever it is that I'm trying to do. And it's a great thing to have. Being by yourself, or me being by myself, is this sounds kind of crazy, but me being by myself is always a good time. Sometimes, 90% of the time. But being by myself this much has made me realize how much I need other people and friends and community. A friend and I were just talking about how much we needed community, supporting us in those things that we love to do and pushing us forward in our aspirations and our dreams and our vision. And I'm only realizing how important it is now because I don't have it physically, like here. Like, I have people that support me, but there are thousands and upon thousands of miles away. Okay, number 12. Everything and everyone is not worth your energy. I'm gonna read that one also one more time for the people in the back. Everything and everyone is not worth your energy. One more time, because I feel that in my spirit. Everything and everyone is not worth your energy. You know how you be trying with some people and you just be trying and trying and trying, and you just be like, I don't know how many more tries I left in me. Like, I don't know how much trying there is left in the universe. Like, I can't. But you know how that gut feeling that you have, that intuition that you listen to, like from the very beginning when you be dealing with people, and remember how I said, if you listen to people, they'll tell you exactly who they are. You be knowing from the beginning if all your trying is gonna go unnoticed. I know that one hurt, because it hurt my feelings just now when I said it. You be knowing from the beginning, okay, if your efforts are going to just go to the window and to the wall. It ain't going in nobody's heart. It ain't going in nobody's soul. It ain't even going in their mind. Like, it's going right over their head into something else. Let's not waste our time with those people. Like the post said, life is too short to stay in unhealthy relationships. Let's stop it, okay? Because you be knowing. This has been another episode of the #Truth Challenge podcast / web series. You can find me at #Truth Challenge on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. If you want to watch these videos, you can find me at Tamia Solis on YouTube. If you want to find me on Instagram, my podcast page is HT Truth Challenge. My personal page is Tamia Solis. Follow your girl. I will catch y'all on the next episode.